have our march. You need to be there to me.
One day a man came to Jesus, and he wanted to raise some questions about some vital matters of life. At points he wanted to trick Jesus and show him that he knew a little more than Jesus knew and throw him off base. Now that question could have easily ended up in a philosophical and theological debate. But Jesus immediately pulled that question from midair and placed it on a dangerous curve between Jerusalem and Jericho. And he talked about a certain man who fell among thieves. Now you remember that a priest and a Levite passed by on the other side. They didn't stop to help him. But then a man of another race came by. He got down from his beast, decided not to be compassionate by proxy, but he got down with them, administered first aid, and helped the man in need. Jesus ended up saying this was the good man. This was the great man, because he had the capacity to project the I into the thou and to be concerned about his brother. Now you know we use our imagination a great deal in trying to determine why the priest and the Levite didn't stop.
The times we say they were busy going to a church meeting, an ecclesiastical gathering, and they had to get on down to Jerusalem so they wouldn't be late for their meeting. At other times, we would speculate that there was a religious law that one who was engaged in religious ceremonial was not to touch a human body 24 hours before the ceremony. And every now and then we begin to wonder whether maybe they were not going down to Jerusalem, down to Jericho rather, to organize a Jericho Road Improvement Association. That's a possibility. Maybe they felt that it was better to deal with the problem from the causal root rather than to get bogged down with an individual effect.
But I'm going to tell you what my
imagination tells me.
You know, it's possible that those men were afraid. You see, the Jericho Road is a dangerous road. In the days of Jesus, it came to be known as the Bloody Pass. And it's possible that the Levite and the priest looked over that man on the ground and they wondered if the robbers were still around. Or it's possible that they felt that the man on the ground was merely faking and that he was acting like he had been robbed and hurt in order to seize them over there, to lure them there for quick and easy seizure. And so the first question that the priest asked, the first question that the Levite asked was, if I stop to help this man, what will happen to me? But then the Good Samaritan came by, and he reversed the question. If I do not stop to help this man, what will happen to him? That's the question before you. Not if I stop to help, what will happen to my job? Not if I stop to help, what will happen to all of the hours that I usually spend in my office every day and every week? The question is not if I stop to help the man in need, what will happen to me? The question is, if I do not stop to help, what will happen to them?
Let us rise up tonight with a greater readiness. Let us stand with a greater determination. And let us move on in these powerful days, these days of challenge, to make America what it ought to be. We have an opportunity to make America a better nation. And I want to thank God once more for allowing me to be here with you.